Hi everyone, this is Leena. Welcome to my channel Red Astrologer. Today my topic is how to check disease in KP Astrology. And today I will be sharing important combinations to check about diseases through KP Astrology. And for those who are new to my channel, please subscribe and also download my free mini guide to analyze horoscope through KP Astrology. And in KP, the most important rule is that 12th to every house negates the event, and 2nd to every house will strengthen the event. And Star Lord decides the main event, and if Sub Lord denies an event, then the event will not occur. And we will apply the same rules while analyzing about diseases. So to analyze about illness or disease, remember that 6th house represents disease or illness, and 8th house, it represents chronic illness, surgery or pains. The 12th house represents weakness, defect and even hospitalization. And always see that Badhak, if connects with illness combinations, then it adds to the disease and can make it chronic. And for recovery, 5th house negates 6th house of disease, and 11th, it negates the 12th house of defect and weakness. And 4th house, if it involves with 6th house and 8th house, then it causes slow recovery because it is 12th from 5th, or it can also show no recovery. So if 4th house involves with 11th house, then it shows, or even if with 5th house, then it can give recovery by taking care at home. Actually, I believe that astrology is really helpful while analyzing about diseases, as it tells about the timeline of the particular disease, whether it is chronic or minor, it needs hospitalization, or staying at home will give recovery, it needs surgery or physiotherapy. So all these questions can be answered if you analyze a horoscope in detail. So let me explain these combinations with this example chart. So in this horoscope, start with first house cuspal sublord Mercury. And Mercury here is self-significator, and star lord is Rahu. The star lord is Rahu. So now Rahu involvement at 6th house script shows that it can confuse you. The disease can confuse you. And confuse you in what? In disease diagnosis. And disease can be strange or unknown. And this involves the houses 12, 8, and then towards the end, Badhak is also there. 4th is also here. So disease will be related to Mercury and Rahu mainly. And Mercury related diseases can be weak nerves or loss of memory, eardrum issue, speech and hearing problems. And sublord also, it states like 4 and 11, so it shows care at home, will give relief from illness. And now look at the 6th house cuspal script. The 6th house cuspal script is Sagittarius, Venus, Mars. You have to analyze all these planets. So how we have to analyze? Now look at the Sagittarius sign. It is a fiery sign and dual sign. So always remember the dual sign, these signs, they play significant role. Like here Rashi, if fixed, the disease will take long to recover. If movable, then quick recovery. And if dual, like here in this case, it shows that disease can reoccur after some time. So health cannot be ignored. Now let's read this Mars script in detail. So here star lord is sun. Okay, so both are fiery planets, and disease related to sun can be first of all, sun is the immunity system of a person, so general health. So this states weak immunity system. So diseases like sunstroke, dehydration, headaches, and heart disease also, and excess hunger, and even bones related problems can be faced, vitamin C, and then eyesight. So this lady has weak digestion, and due to this Agni planets, migraines, severe acidity issues, joint pains. Now 8th house cuspal script now. Now 8th house cuspal script is Rahu and Saturn. This at star, Rahu is there and sublord is Saturn. So 8th house cuspal sublord is Saturn and then Rahu. So these two planets have to be analyzed very carefully because they are coming at the 8th house script. Rahu is at star level and Saturn is the cuspal sublord. So they have the power to give pains and chronic diseases. Now let's come to the dasha line. See, when health issues started disturbing, first of all, the dasha running was Saturn Venus. Now Venus disease can be related to female sexual disease and weak kidneys, skin problems, tonsils, and even diabetes. So the dasha was Saturn and then Venus. And Venus is at star level. It came at the star level, and even Mars is the 6th house cuspal sublord. Venus is also involved, Mars is also involved. So Saturn is the 8th house cuspal sublord. So both these planets, when they came in the dasha line, the lady got chronic skin disease because Mahadasha is 8th house cuspal sublord, and then Venus is Badhak also in this chart, like it's a movable sign. So 11th lord is the Badhak. And next, when Saturn's sun came, so even sun has the power because sun is it came at the star level of the 6th house cuspal script. So sun has also the power to give disease. So now sun involvement gave diseases like migraines and acidity and pain in bones. So next came the Saturn moon. Now Saturn moon is going on. So moon is in star of Mars here. And 10th house is also involved here. So here we will not see it as a career combination. Here the question is about health. Okay, so 1st house is involved, 6th house is involved, and 10th. 10th is 12th from the 11th house of gains, 11th of gains. Gains, here the question is of health. So loss of those desires, loss of good health desire. House is here, so recovery will also be there, and like Saturn moon is going, so it can give issues like star is Mars, so again Agni, so fever, muscle loss, inflammation, burns, wounds, cuts, and even blood infection. So if she takes good care of health, then will recover. So here 6th house can be used as a remedy also, and then like 6th house can be used to follow fitness routine, and it can be used like a good healthy diet she can follow, and if she does one selfless activity, because 6th house is seva, service, so we can use that thing also, and add meditations as Saturn moon is running right now. So moon related issues like oversensitive, and it can give anxiety or even kapha dosha. So this way one can analyze about diseases through KP astrology, and here the role of an astrologer is to give the timeline, give guidance about what element is disturbing. Like in this case, Agni and like fire is disturbed. So when I went to check Vastu, the dosha was in southeast zone only, and there was no financial crisis, no relationship issue. So fire can be balanced in the house, and fire can be balanced in your diet through fitness routine, and then you have to follow your doctor also. Alright, with that comes the end of this topic, disease in KP astrology. I will be coming with a lot of combinations that actually work in astrology, and how one can make the best use of this divine science. So live life to the fullest, as this also adds to good health.